Yo, what is up guys? It's the Goblin and welcome back to another Call of Duty Black Ops 4 video. In today's video, we are going to be talking about the upcoming 1.13 patch release and what free DLC weapons are going to be coming with that contraband stream, because we are pretty much guaranteed to be getting some free DLC weapons because that's the way it's been working in the past with this game. And the last update, we got 2 free DLC weapons, or not the last update, but the last contraband stream with the Daemon 3XB and the SWAT RFT. Then they also sort of just threw in the Cap 40 with that extra bonus content stream as well. So with this update and with this new operation coming, if this isn't at least 2 new DLC weapons, I think a lot of people, and available free of course through earning, or you can purchase them to get them in advance, I think a lot of people are going to be upset with this update if there isn't. So I expect at least 2 new DLC weapons, if not more, and a bunch of hopefully Mastercrafts, camos, and different things like that. And we really do hope that this isn't a disappointment and that the weapons are something of relevance. But that's what we're going to talk about in today's video. If you guys could drop a like on this thing, I would very much appreciate that. Let's go for 1,500 likes. I really do appreciate the support lately, guys. I've been trying to upload as consistently as I can, and it's awesome to see like every day you guys are smashing up 1,500 likes and different stuff like that. It really is amazing, you know, when I wake up and I see over 1,000 likes already. So I really do appreciate that. Subscribe to the channel if you guys are new and not already subscribed. We're so close to 950,000 subscribers, on that grind for 1 million, of course, and let's get right into it. So with this contraband stream coming back, which weapons are we going to get? Now, we don't know at this point, and this video, we can infer based on the past how the games have worked to what weapons we're going to get here. Now, in this game, every weapon that has come out so far, except the Cap 40, so 2 out of the 3, the Daemon 3XB is kind of like the Chickum from Black Ops 2, but not necessarily. It's kind of its own weapon, right? The SWAT RFT, I mean, we've seen SWATs in Call of Duty before, but this one's a full automatic one, and it's, you know, it's kind of half and half, right? And then the other one, the Cap 40 or the Cap 45 is essentially just a Cap 40 from Black Ops 2. So I really do expect that to get the hype up, Treyarch knows, and we've seen from Treyarch, that they love to put old weapons back into the game. And because we are virtually guaranteed to be getting some DLC weapons, at this point I want to talk about what weapons are we going to get, because that's what the matter is. They could throw in some brand new weapons, which we've never heard of the names of, which I think could really be a possibility, or on the other hand, they could go to some throwback weapons. And let me talk about why I think certain weapon categories are more likely to get added with this drop. And the facts are that so far we've gotten a pistol, so a secondary, right? And then we've gotten an assault rifle and an SMG, which are the most popular, gun classes, of course. Now, judging by the ways that they've done it in previous Call of Duty games, what they've done is they've tried to balance it out by releasing, of course, mostly assault rifles and SMGs, because that's what they have the most of in the game, but then also keeping up with, like, the content on day one. So, for example, if we have 5 assault rifles, 5 SMGs, 3 tactical rifles, 3 LMGs in this game, right? They're more likely to drop more SMGs and ARs, because there's already more to begin with, than LMGs and shotguns or whatever else. There's less of tactical rifles as well, right? So basically, I really do think that with this update, we are either going to be getting, or even if it's not with this DLC weapons, probably during this next season, they're going to be dropping something as well, maybe mid-season like they did with the Cap, so with the Cap 40 pistol. So I really do think we've already got an SMG, we've already got an assault rifle, and we've already got a secondary pistol, machine pistol, right? So I think that tactical rifles, LMGs, snipers, and shotguns are the next places that we would obviously want to look. Now, with shotguns, they already have secondary added with the machine pistol. Do I think they could add a shotgun? Yes, and I do think it could be really prevalent, just because of how many good shotguns are sitting in Black Ops 1 and Black Ops 2 that haven't been brought back. That, of course, would have to operate a little bit differently, because in this game, how they work as secondaries, but I really do think that could be something that could be possible. However, on that end, once again, it's a big, jump from going from a primary to a secondary in certain, the jump across games. So with LMGs and with tactical rifles, I really started thinking more about that and looking into Black Ops 1 and Black Ops 2, because that's where they usually bring back weapons from, right? And I want you guys to let me know in the comment section down below. Basically, at this point, we know we're getting new weapons, but we don't know what they are, and I'm trying to figure out what they are by doing smart thinking, I guess you could say, deductive reasoning, and figuring out how the drops have worked based on in previous games. So in previous games, the longer the game got into the life cycle, the more likely they were to bring back hyped weapons that were from previous Call of Duty games. I think at this point, with everything going on right now, Apex Legends, Fortnite dropping the share is going to be dropping the share of the love event. Call of Duty knows they need a big bang, and they have already said that this operation will be, or something along the lines that this operation or this update will be the biggest one that we've seen. And so when I think about it, and when I look back into which tactical rifles could they add into this game, I was thinking the FAL would be cool. However, the Auger DMR is pretty much the FAL already, right? Then we think more about it, the Swordfish, that's the M8 basically. Then I was thinking the XR2 from Black Ops 3. If you guys remember this, I think this would be an absolutely dope tactical rifle in this game because of the fact that you could hold down the button with it, just the way it worked and how it was unique. And then when I started to think more about the ABR and how that works with the operator mod, is kind of already like an XR2, but a better version. So as far as tactical rifles that I could see coming back, I loaded up a list and I was looking through different weapons. I really do think that the G11 from Black Ops 1 would be a really awesome fit into this game. And I've talked about this before. Now, this is a weapon that, let's be honest, maybe there's not that much hype around it because most Call of Duty players nowadays, if you didn't start way back in the day like myself, let me know in the comment section down below. Put G11 if you remember the G11 from back in the day. If you don't, it's all good. You know, there's people, that's one thing I hate when people are like, you just started playing Call of Duty now. It's like new fans, old fans, like why would you not want a bigger community around what you enjoy, you know? So G11, I think this will be an absolutely amazing tactical rifle if that is what they choose to add in this game. Other stuff other than that, I was looking more into the SMR, which was a semi-auto, highest damage per round in class from Black Ops 2. I'll throw these up on the screen right now to sort of jog your memory as I'm talking about them. So the SMR, I think, could be a very, very cool option to add. But when it comes to just tactical rifles, I mean, it's like those three kind of cover a widespread different results. But when it goes to LMGs, I think there's a lot of LMGs that could be brought back into this game. And just showing you guys the list of, I will show up on the screen right now, the list of LMGs from Black Ops 1 and Black Ops 2, because we know how Treyarch is most likely to pull from their previous games. Let me know in the comment section down below, which of these LMGs would you guys like to see back? Because there are some absolutely deadly ones. The Hammer, the LSAT. I mean, if you guys played these games, I really do think that LMGs are, I mean, we already know for a fact LMGs are strong in Black Ops 4, and if they were to do a DLC LMG from Black Ops 2 or Black Ops 1 that was hyped, I think that could have a lot of popularity around it. And then as far as a possible shotgun they could add, there also are some cool shotguns they could add. I mean, there's the options are virtually endless because of the fact that the two shotguns right now, there basically is one that is sort of an accurate pump shotgun and then one where you sort of have to spray. So I think something like a double barrel or an Olympia or something from Black Ops 1 could be really, really cool when it comes down to the shotguns. Or even off of Black Ops 2, there was a lot of shotguns as well in that game. And then when we break it down more into snipers, I mean, if you think about it, the weapons that came back in Black Ops 3 are probably not going to be coming back again this year. Galil, HG40, different things like that. So I'm hoping that when they go to bring back, even if it is not one of these categories that I'm thinking that it probably will be, there is a huge chance that they just drop an SMG and assault rifle as well, because those are the most popular weapon categories. And I think if they do that, options we have could be like something like the Commando, which we never saw come back yet, the M27. These were guns that we were sort of requesting to come back into Black Ops 3 and never really got around to it because they were just releasing so much other stuff. So when it comes down to this update 1.13 is going to be releasing next week. First on PS4, of course, which is just the terrible system, or terrible for Xbox and PC users, which I really like. I don't like the system at all, and it makes it so confusing when making videos as well. But basically, it drops first next week on PS4, and then the week after that. So there's a week where the Xbox and PC players are still on that old operation before, I think that's how it works, before it switches over to the new one. But regardless, we're gonna have some DLC weapons, and I'm going to be uploading them. I'm going to be throwing up some gameplays. So whatever it is, you guys will see it on my channel. Could it be new weapons? Could it be old weapons? Yes, at this point we don't really know. All we know is that we're getting a lot of new content. And besides the DLC weapons, when they drop this contraband stream, I want to see a lot of camos, mastercrafts, different things like that, like just cool stuff for these weapons so that it keeps the game fresh. Like, keeping the game fresh is not always dropping a new event or a new map pack. It's just adding new skins or new camos, or, you know, doing weapon balance tweaks so it doesn't get repetitive and stale. And, you know, doing different things like the night maps, not game modes, and different things like that could be really cool. So let me know in the comment section down below. Make some guesses. What do you think this weapon is going to be that's coming out? Do you think that, I really do think that it's going to be something, you know, along those weapon categories that we haven't seen yet, and it's going to be interesting to see if it is a brand new weapon or something they bring back. I think that we're either going to get 2 or 3 DLC weapons, and hopefully some of them are throwbacks, and if not throwbacks, you know, they'll probably bring throwbacks in the future updates, but then at least some weapons that were pretty strong. In that first drop, the 3 weapons so far were really strong, so I'm hoping for more of that, you know, and of course they're free to earn, which is a pretty cool system in this game. Thanks for watching, guys. Drop a like, subscribe to the channel if you guys are new, and I'm excited for this update. Hopefully it isn't a disappointment. Hopefully they don't drop 2 melee weapons. If they drop melee weapons, man, that would be a pretty big disappointment in my eyes. You can drop a melee weapon, you know, like they did before, but also drop 2 real weapons or something dope from Black Ops 2. That's just my thoughts. Hopefully you guys did enjoy it. Drop a like, subscribe to the channel if you guys are new. I'll see you guys next one, and I'm out. Peace.